How much does a team sacrifice for financial flexibility? Does the cold, hard calculus of the luxury tax truly justify passing on a potential diamond in the rough? A player who could be the missing piece for a championship contender, all for the sake of future draft capital and salary cap gymnastics? For the Boston Celtics, a franchise steeped in history and currently sitting atop the Eastern Conference, this isn't just a hypothetical thought experiment. It's the high-stakes, agonizing dilemma currently confronting their front office. As the dust settles from the latest NBA draft, and a promising young big man begins to turn heads in Memphis, the whispers of what if are growing louder in Boston. Did Brad Stevens, the architect of this formidable Celtic squad, get a little too cute by trading down in the draft, potentially missing out on a player who could have provided immediate much-needed depth? Or was this a masterclass in long-term asset management, a strategic sacrifice designed to keep the championship window open for years to come? The answer, as always in the ruthless world of professional basketball, is far more complex than it appears on the surface, a fascinating blend of immediate impact, future planning, and the relentless pressure of the salary cap. The Boston Celtics are, by all accounts, a juggernaut. They've meticulously constructed a roster brimming with talent, versatility, and a championship pedigree that has them firmly entrenched as one of the league's elite. Their offensive philosophy, spearheaded by head coach Joe Mazzulla, is clear. Embrace the three-point shot, space the floor, and leverage the individual brilliance of their star players. Their defense, anchored by elite perimeter defenders and a strong interior presence, is often suffocating, capable of shutting down even the most potent opposing attacks. With Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown leading the charge, surrounded by a deep and talented supporting cast, the Celtics have legitimate aspirations of hoisting the Larry O'Brien Trophy. Yet, even for a team as strong as Boston, the path to a championship is fraught with challenges, not least of which are the increasingly punitive financial realities of the NBA's collective bargaining agreement. This brings us to the core of the dilemma, the relentless pursuit of financial flexibility. Brad Stevens, the Celtics president of basketball operations, is renowned for his shrewd, calculated decisions, his ability to navigate the complex landscape of the salary cap with surgical precision. In a league where every dollar spent above the luxury tax line incurs increasingly severe penalties, managing the books is as crucial as managing the roster. This past offseason, the Celtics found themselves in a familiar position, needing to make strategic moves to optimize their financial outlook while simultaneously enhancing their on-court product. One such move involved trading down from the 32nd pick in the NBA draft, a decision that on the surface seemed like a minor adjustment, but one that carried significant long-term implications. By moving down, the Celtics were able to acquire 4 additional second-round picks, 2 of which were used in this draft, and, crucially, one was leveraged to help dump the salary of Georges Niang. This seemingly innocuous transaction, the shedding of Niang's contract, saved the team tens of millions more in luxury tax penalties, a staggering sum that underscores the immense financial pressures facing contending teams. For Stevens, this wasn't just about saving money, it was about strategic financial planning, a crucial aspect of sustained contention in a league where every penny counts. It was a cold, hard calculus, a decision made with an eye towards the future, even if it meant passing on immediate talent. But what if that immediate talent was a player who could have been a perfect fit, a diamond in the rough waiting to be polished? Enter Ryan Cockburner. The towering center from Creighton, a dominant force in college, was ultimately selected by the Memphis Grizzlies with the 38th pick, just 6 spots after the Celtics traded down from number 32. And in the early weeks of the NBA season, Kalkbrenner has been nothing short of impressive. Through his first 11 games, he's shooting a shocking 83% from the field, showcasing an elite finishing ability around the rim that has caught the attention of scouts and fans alike. His rim protection has been a revelation, providing a much-needed defensive anchor for the Grizzlies. For many Celtics fans, watching Kalkbrenner thrive in Memphis has ignited a gnawing sense of what if, a frustrating feeling that their team might have let a potential steal slip through their fingers. The narrative of a missed opportunity is powerful, especially when a player is performing well right out of the gate. Imagine Cockburner's presence as a backup big for the Celtics, providing crucial minutes, protecting the paint, and finishing efficiently around the basket. It's easy to envision him thriving in Boston's system, complementing their perimeter-oriented attack with his interior presence. However, as with all early season narratives, a dose of pragmatic realism is essential. While Kalkbrenner's start has been undeniably impressive, it's crucial to remember that it's still only 11 games. The NBA is a marathon, not a sprint, and sustained success requires consistency over a full season. Furthermore, a deeper dive into Kalkbrenner's profile reveals some areas that temper the immediate excitement. He currently lacks NBA three-point shooting range, with only one attempt in his early games, a significant consideration for a Celtics team that heavily relies on floor spacing. His defensive rebounding rate, while not terrible, is on the same level as a player like Luka Garza, suggesting there might be limitations to his impact on the glass against elite NBA bigs. So, while he's undoubtedly a good pick for a second-round selection, as the analysis suggests, it's too early to say he would be an upgrade over Nemias Quetta, given their similar skill sets as shooting-limited bigs. The what-if is compelling, but the long-term projection still requires more data. This brings us to the heart of the fan frustration, a sentiment perfectly encapsulated by a question from a reader named Mark B. Why do you think they passed on him or a handful of other bigs at that spot for worst 2 NDS? This isn't just a question, it's a critique, a feeling that Brad Stevens' move was a little too cute, prioritizing abstract future assets over tangible, immediate talent. Fans understandably want to see their team win now, and passing on a player who appears to be an immediate contributor for a collection of later picks can feel like a betrayal of that urgency. The emotional connection to draft picks, the hope that each selection brings, is a powerful force, and when that hope is seemingly deferred for financial reasons, it can lead to significant discontent. The perception that the Celtics traded down for worst 2 NDS highlights the tension between the front office's long-term strategic vision and the fan base's desire for immediate gratification. Yet, Brad Stevens' strategic chess match extends far beyond the immediate gratification of a single draft pick. His rationale for trading down was multifaceted, designed to achieve several critical goals simultaneously. Firstly, it was about replenishing the Celtics' draft asset cupboard after several years of aggressive moves to build their current contending roster. Draft picks, especially second-rounders, are valuable currency in the NBA, providing flexibility for future trades, a means to acquire talent, or even as sweeteners in larger deals. By acquiring 4 extra second-round picks, Stevens ensured the Celtics had more ammunition for future maneuvers. Secondly, and perhaps most importantly, the trade allowed them to move Georges Niang's salary, a crucial step in managing their luxury tax situation. This wasn't just about saving money, it was about maintaining the financial flexibility necessary to continue building around their core to make future moves without incurring crippling penalties. Stevens has done an impressive job of this recently, turning a late first-round pick in 2023 into 4 separate trades that ultimately yielded 6 second-round picks. While the Kalkbrenner situation might not have been as universally lauded, it still allowed Stevens to achieve multiple other goals with the deal, demonstrating his commitment to a holistic, long-term approach to team building. His philosophy is clear. If you're not in love with a guy left on the board, it's often smarter to punt to accumulate assets and to leverage those assets for future opportunities. Ultimately, the Celtics' long-term blueprint for the big man's spot likely involves more established talent. While they did hit on their Hugo Gonzalez pick at number 28, a promising young player, the immediate need for a reliable big man in the rotation remains. The analysis suggests that the Celtics likely plan to address the center position at some point in the next 12 months, but that trade or free agency feels like the more likely path at this point than a young big, given where the team will be once Jason Tatum returns. This implies a win-now mentality, a recognition that for a team with championship aspirations, bringing in a proven veteran or a more developed player via trade or free agency might be a more effective strategy than relying on a raw rookie, however promising. Therefore, while Cockburner's early success is certainly intriguing, it's not worth losing sleep over missing on Cockburner. Yet, especially if the Celtics execute their plan to acquire a more established big man in the near future. The long game for Brad Stevens is always the priority. In the end, the Boston Celtics' decision to trade down in the draft, passing on a player like Ryan Cockburner for financial flexibility and future assets, is a microcosm of the complex, often agonizing choices facing contending teams in the modern NBA. It's a constant balancing act between the immediate gratification of a promising rookie and the long-term strategic health of the franchise. While Cockburner's early success has undoubtedly fueled the what-if narrative among a passionate fan base, Brad Stevens' rationale is rooted in a pragmatic, forward-thinking approach to team building, prioritizing salary cap management and asset accumulation. This isn't just about winning games. It's about building a sustainable dynasty, a testament to the fact that in the NBA, sometimes the most impactful moves are the ones that are least celebrated in the moment, but pay dividends down the line. The debate will rage on. But for now, the Celtics are betting on their process, their vision, and their ability to find the right pieces when the time is truly right. So, Celtics Nation, what's your take on this intriguing dilemma? Do you believe Brad Stevens' strategic decision to prioritize financial flexibility and future assets over a potentially impactful immediate draft pick was the right move for a championship contender? Or do you think the early success of Ryan Cockbrenner suggests the Celtics got a little too clever for their own good? Share your passionate arguments, your strategic insights, and your bold predictions in the comments below. Let's dissect this monumental decision together. And if you're as captivated by the drama and strategic brilliance of the NBA as we are, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for all the latest breaking news and in-depth analysis. Considering the Celtics' long-term plans for the center position, how much would Ryan Cockburner's performance need to escalate over a full season to truly make the Celtics regret passing on him at pick 32?